Welcome to our video on embedded system. In this video tutorial, I am going to explain the last topic in the module 5, which is a case study on Micro C operating system 2. Here we will cover mainly how the inter-task communication happens in the Micro C operating system 2, and there are two major techniques. They are mailbox and another one is message queue. Before that, we need to know some introduction about Micro C operating system 2. Micro C operating system 2 is a simple, easy to use real-time kernel written in C language for the embedded system application development. It is the acronym for the microcontroller operating system version 2. Main features of this version are it is multitasking, that means it is multi-threading. Then the next one of the feature is it is priority based preemptive task scheduling. Then it is a commercial real-time kernel from Micrium Incorporates, which is www.micrium.com, and it is available for different family of processors as well as controllers. Freescale 68K series and Altera Nios 2 are some of the examples. Then it follows the task-based execution model, and each task is implemented as infinite loop. Here we are going to discuss about the microkernel supports the two inter-process communication techniques, which are message queue and mail for the data sharing. So first I am going to explain about the mailbox. So mailbox is mainly used for exchanging single message between two tasks. The mailbox consists of a pointer points to the mailbox and a wait list to hold the task waiting for the message to appear in the mailbox. For enabling the exchange of the message between two tasks, Micro C supports some mailbox related routines. There are many mailbox related routines. Three of them are here given. First one is OSM box create off. In OSM box create off, it is used for creating and initializing the mailbox. It consists of a pointer, which is a parameter that holds the initial message. Then the second one is OSM box post off. Here it is used to post a message to the mailbox. It consists of two parameters. First parameter is a pointer to the mailbox, which is known as ECB pointer, and a pointer variable that points to the message. Since the mailbox could only carry a single message, the message posting fails if the mailbox already consists of a message, and the message post task returns immediately. Even if the mailbox is empty after the arrival of the message in the mailbox, it is routed to the highest priority task waiting for the message. So here we are giving priority to the highest priority task waiting for the message. The next related routine is OSM box post option off or opt off. In that, it's not for highest priority task. The only difference from is that OSM box post here, it allows the message to broadcast all the tasks waiting for the message, not for the single priority. Then the next related one is OSM box pend off. It is used for retrieving some message from the mailbox. If the message is already available in the mailbox, it is retrieved through the pointer and the message gets deleted from the mailbox. If the message is not available, the calling task is blocked and put into the waiting list queue. The task will wait until a message is available in mailbox or till a timeout occurs. The next one is OSM box accept off. Here it is similar to somewhat OSM box pend off. It allows the task to check whether a message is available in the mailbox. Then next one is OSM box query off. Here it is used to get the information like whether a message is available in mailbox or is there any task waiting for the message box, etc. And the last one related routine in the mailbox is OSM box del off. From the name itself, we can find out the function which it is used for deleting the mailbox itself. Then the second technique which is used for data sharing as a inter-task communication, we are using message queue. So next we are going to discuss about the message queue. So message queue is designed for handling the multiple messages. Like mailbox, it is also used for exchanging a message between two or more tasks. The message queue also consists of a pointer and a wait list. The pointer will pointing to the message queue and the wait list will be holding the task which is waiting for the message. Now, as we discussed in mailbox, here also there are some related routines that supported by micro C OS for the message queue. The first one is OS queue creator. So here we can see that if it is mailbox, we will give OSM, and if it is message queue, we will give OSQ. So it is the slight difference in the naming. Then OSQ creator. OSQ creator creates and initializes the message. Here it consists of two parameters. First one is array of pointers for the storing of the message, and next one is the size of the message. So then next is OSQ post of related routine. Here it is used for posting a message to the message queue. So it consists of two parameters. First one is pointer to the message queue and pointer variable that points to the message. Pointer to the message queue and pointer variable. Here in OSQ post of, if there is no space for new message in the message queue, the message posting will fail if there is no space. Then if the message queue follows FIFO structure for the operations, that is first in first out structures for the operations. Then the next related routine here is OSQ post friend of. It is somewhat similar to OSQ post of, that the message is posted in front of the message queue. So from the name suggests, we can see that it is posting the message in front of the message queue. Then the next one is OSQ post opt off. It is somewhat similar to the previous one, similar to OSQ post off, and it allows the broadcasting of the message to all the tasks, which is similar to OSM post opt off. Then in message queue, the next one is OSQ pend off. It is used for retrieving the messages from a message queue, and it is somewhat similar to the OSM box pend off we had seen in mailbox. Then the next OSQ accept off. It is somewhat similar to OSQ pend off, the previous one, and it is allows a task to check whether the message is available in the message queue or not. We need to check whether the message is available. For that we are using the function OSQ accept off. Then the next one is OSQ query off. So OSQ query off, it will retrieve the information about the message queue. The informations can be the message queue size, or whether the message is available or not, it is there in the message queue or not, some information like that, or how many tasks are waiting for the next process. So these are the informations that we can retrieve through the OSQ query off related function. Then the next one is OSQ flush off. From the flush off function, we know that it will delete the messages that present in the message queue, not for the deletion of queue, it's only for the message deletion in the message queue. Then for deleting the message queue, we have the last related routine, which is OSQ del off, which is used for the message queue deletion. So as a video summary, we already seen that what are the different properties like portable, preemptive, real-time, ROMable, scalable, multitasking, which means multi-threading. Then it's from Micrium Incorporates, which is supporting www.micrium.com. Then there are two internet task communication techniques we have seen, which first one is mailbox and message queue. The main difference is that mailbox is used for exchanging a single message between the two tasks, but the message queue will be exchanging the messages between two or more tasks. So here we conclude. Thank you.